Hello guys, I thought I got a good response from my sort of previous two videos to this on the EP, so I thought I'd make another one. A lot of you did get in contact with me from a lot of different places all over the world, which was interesting. So yeah, I'm going to make a video here. This is 5 things that I hate, which I use the term hate loosely because it is a very good car. But yeah, this is 5 things I hate about my Honda Civic Ep2. Right, number 1 is the gearbox. If you're not aware, there is a common fault on this particular model and a few others, such as the Type R and the Honda Jazz. Basically, the input shaft bearing goes on them. And to get it fixed, it's quite a costly job and quite time consuming as well if you want to take it on yourself. Luckily, this model that I bought, I've had this for 20,000 miles, it already had it done, but I am aware of other people that have had this issue, and yeah, it's quite a costly one, and it's almost like the major downside of the car really. The rest of it are just the only issues I have really are just the little niggly bits. But yeah, like I said, the gearbox, it's specifically the input shift, the input shaft bearing is what it is. Yeah, I think I've heard about people paying between something like £300 to £500 to get it fixed. I'm not sure what that is in other currencies, but yeah, expensive. Number 2. Number 2, you'll have to forgive me, it has been snowing where I live. It's not so much as an EP2 issue, it's more just a Civic thing in general really. It's the whole, people referring to it as a rice rocket, etc. I like to think that mine isn't like that. I mean, I have modded it, don't get me wrong, but I haven't done it sort of excessively. I tried to keep it sort of subtle, if you like. A few of you will notice that I've changed my wheels as well. I've sold them to a fella not far from me, he was very interested in them. Yeah, I mean, don't get me wrong, I've got a few stickers on it, but I wouldn't like to say that it's a rice rocket as such, you know. I have straight piped it, but you've got to straight pipe it, that's the rule. But yeah, it's just as a sort of a stereotype type thing, it kind of bugs me a bit really. Number 3, it is the seats, and I will explain why. Just a second, just leave the front for a minute, actually I'll leave that open. Although I've upgraded my seats to the Type R ones, it is exactly the same on the standard ones. If someone wants to get in on the side, it's easy if they just lift this up and it rolls back like that. However, but on the driver's side, maybe one of you will know this, but I don't get it, is that on this side you get the flap to change it down, but no, you can't roll it forward. What's the point in that? You know, and I have people coming in and out of my car when we're going out and stuff, and it's a bit of an inconvenience if someone's already sat there and they don't want to get up or whatever, or if you've got stuff on their vice, you know. It just really annoys me. Yeah, but so each time if I have to like move this seat, I have to flip that and then pull this across and then roll it down, and it is the same on me old seats which I've got at home. Yeah, it's probably not the most thing, you know, the biggest deal to moan about, but it bugs me. So that's number 3. Number 4 is, and a lot of people will tell you this, it's the turning circle. It's not brilliant, especially if you're, I mean, it's alright for normal driving, don't get me wrong, but for, you know, parking in tricky spots, or, you know, going around tight corners, if you know you're going through town, or you want to park up somewhere, etc. I mean, what do you get? You only get one, and what's that, 1.5, maybe just a bit more than 1.5 turns, and it's just not enough. It's just slightly out. it's just a bit of an inconvenience really. It just makes 3-point turns a bit more hard work. But I mean, on the plus side, I mean, it has got power steering and that, but it's still, yeah, it's still a bit annoying. Yeah, like I say, that's, I mean, like on full, I'll just show you what it's like on a full turn as well. It doesn't really look a right lot. I mean, if I line it up like that, it's not really that much of a turn. But yeah, that's number 4. Number 5 is the power. Now don't get me wrong, it's pretty quick for a 1.6. I mean, I have changed the manifold on it and decatted it, and that's improved it slightly. I don't know by how much. I mean, I've not had it on a dyno or anything like that. But yeah, I mean, for a 1.6, it does shift, but you just want that extra bit of oomph, you know what I mean? You want that extra bit of boost. So, I mean, I've had 130 out of this. I don't know about other people. That was on a private road, obviously. But I mean, it's quicker than a 1.6 MX5. I know that. I know the MX5s are quick, but you're still looking for that extra bit of, you know, extra bit of boost, if you like. I know this hasn't got VTEC. It's just your normal 1.6, but yeah, just a bit slow. I think these stock are 110 brake horsepower, something like that. So, look, they're not too bad. It's livable, but I mean, eventually I probably will be looking at upgrading to like a Type R, or maybe I've been looking at Accord Type S's as well, because the K24 engines in them, and I like the sound of them. Plus, it'll be a bit better for work as well. So yeah, that's number 5. There were a couple of things that missed. There were a couple of things that didn't make the list, but just a few other sort of niggly bits. For example, things like the trim pieces. I've wrapped these, but underneath they are very well worn. Also, the show you here as well. These here from sort of cover up the electrics for the brake lights and such and everything. They don't seem to fit very well on mine. Maybe it's just mine, but I've got them both, don't get me wrong, but they just don't seem to clip in very well. So I've just decided to take them out for now, just so I don't lose them. For some reason, when I put the fans on, say if it was like it is now, freezing, it automatically puts the aircon on. It turns this on for some reason automatically. I don't know why. And if I've not noticed that, then that's burning through my fuel. So that's very annoying. I'm not sure why. Maybe another one of you may know. But another thing is there's just some things on here that stock wise that just look a bit rubbish, really. Like some models have a very stubby looking spoiler. I don't even class it as a spoiler, really. It just looks like something they've made to fill it in. I'll show you a picture, but it just looks naff. Mine actually came with the proper Type R spoiler, but I've swapped that out for a Mugen one now, but it just doesn't look right at all. And a few other bits as well, like the standard exhaust system, rubbish. It's just too quiet for what it is. The back box of it is huge, so it's just all that, you know, you want a bit of grunt. And don't get me wrong, I know it's, you know, there's noise limits and everything like that, but still, it just not the one, really. And last thing as well, the handbrake, not the best, really. I mean, I leave mine in gear when I'm parked and everything, but it's just not the best, really. It seems to have good days and bad days, really. I don't understand why. But yeah, I mean, I think over time they get the cable gets loose. I'm not 100% sure. I've just left mine, but I know some people have changed the cables and made them tighter as such and everything like that. But in all honesty, the majority of these are just niggly little bits, and the car is really good. I've had this car for 20,000 miles, as well, nearly 2 years now, and it's pretty bloody good, really. I mean, I'd say it's an ideal first car as well, because they're pretty cheap. But yeah, hope you enjoyed the video. If you give us a like on on the video or give us a shout on Instagram. I'll leave the link below. Thank you, thanks for watching. Cheers.